Hey everybody, another week. Here we are, 360, 6:15. Guess what will be going on this time next week? Can't be a founder. It'll be too late. That's what I want to tell you. A week from right now, if you see us, you can't become a founder unless you already are. Anyway, I'm going to pass it over to Red, make sure my channel's running correctly, and I'll be right back.
Thanks very much, Marty. Hi, everyone. How you doing? Obviously, I'm in Europe at the moment, in the UK. The site is still down for O founders. Do not worry, everybody. There's not a problem. It is coming back in other areas. We were told by Ashma Farah this is going to be run out, put out on the cloud on a regional basis. And obviously, the states have got theirs first, and other areas we are in line. There's a lot of information, guys, to be put over at the moment, along with some of the upgrades that have been put in place as well. So don't worry if you can't get in a moment. And I know I've had many people reaching out to me to ask me or to say, I've got this error or whatever it may be. Just hang in there. And the tech guys in Hyderabad are working as hard as possible to get it online as quickly as possible. So it's all there. Don't worry about it. We have got access as well to the onpassive.com website. So you can go over and take a look at the new website that's there at the moment. So it's all pretty cool stuff. So do not worry. A little bit over to you, Chris.
Oh, my favorite brothers in the whole world. Both looking really good today. Once again, we are here on Wednesday on Passive 360, where you get the real truth and nothing but the truth of information. And if we don't know, we're going to find out for you. So stay tuned for a fun-filled 360. And Karina, someone please help Karina Lance find this YouTube. It's on many channels. My channel, Red's channel. My God, you guys, everyone's asking me, where are you at? We're here every single Wednesday, 12 o'clock for us, 2 o'clock if Ash is on. Be ready for the greatest half hour of your life. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
All righty. Hey, look, I got some people there I want to shout out to real quick, and then Red can do the same, and then we'll get started. Karen Monsees, hello, glad you could make it. Arvinder Karth, I'm sorry. I'm saying sorry because I know I didn't say that right. Gemma, hello. Where's your sister at? Julie's in the house. Peacock, hello. Azar Khan, Lori Lund, that's the one with the horses, I think Chris said, right? Jarmo is in the house. Kevin Mountain Man Rutledge, where you been, man? Rob Gorman, I know who you are. Where is the sergeant at? Where's she at? She's not calling me. Eric Kessler, how you doing, buddy? Kevin Pringle's in the house. Randall Harris, how you doing? Kathy Bergeron. Oh, hello, new person, I believe. Tanya Hennard. Harvey. DJ Green's in the house. Rupa Paul. Rupa, you are everywhere. I think there's more than one of you. Yin Yang 44-4 is in the house. Yin Yang 44-4. All right. Jane Helms. Hello, Jane. Great lady she is. There's Lystra. Lystra, your sister beat you today. How you two doing? I know you're fantastic. David the Switzer is in the house. Hello, David. Richard Douglas is here. Source Frequency. Trevor Peters. Greg Graysler. Mike Davies. Sean. Robert Gerther. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Raphael from Bahamas is in the house. Vicky Barker, how are you doing? Wanda Cooper's always here. M. Colley, one of the winners from last week. Gift of Passive, hello. Stephen Sorensen, welcome. Leanne, make dreams come true. Whoa. Dustin Grove, Josie Botherill, Manjo Jacob. Akron's in the house, one of the duo of the Bangladesh crew. Denise, Leonard Edwards, Aaron Frost, and I'm almost done. I'm Passive Philippines Founder Group. Oh, hello, group. There she is, Cynthia. Downtown Brown is in the house. Sean Cyrus is here. Hello, Sean. Nick King, and Be Happy. That's a pretty cool name. Let me turn it over to Red. Hello, everybody.
Hi guys, everyone who's watching in on my channel. We've got Randall Harris, Juanita Ali, Azza Khan, Etza Beth, Chisinelbach, maybe. Jarmo, you're here as well. Tanya on Passive, you're everywhere. Thank you for everything you do and keeping all of us on the straight and narrow. Tammy McNear, hi. Johnny Lindver Productions, hello to you. Tim Dillon's here, be happy. He's doubling up. We got the lovely Patricia Parent, you're here along with Roy McFell and M. Kelly, Carl Chapman, Crystal Johnson, as well as Marta Sunno. How are you doing? All the way from the Bahamas, we got Rafael Sanchaman, you're here as well. Rose from South Africa, lovely to see you here. Greg Gaynor, Key Windle has obviously got some time off. Thank you for all you do behind the scenes, Key, and for the work that you put in your care in the hospital. I know it's very, very hard. Joe Paulo from all the way down in Portugal, you're here, and Kaylee, George Holsworth, Jerry Prince, we got Jeanette Muller, Amondo, you're here, Erin Frost, and Patty Carpenter, Darren Brown, and Antoinette Hayes from the USA. Couple more then, Judith Bonhomme, you're here, and Ronald Hayes. We've got Darren Brown, you've rejoined as a T Club member. Hi, how you doing, mate? Fantastic for that as well. Ronald Hayes, Deacon Olty, Carlos Cows, and that's about it. Over to you, Chris. Sean Cyrus, just seen you.
Hello to all those guys and ladies on YouTube. I got a YouTube channel. I forgot. I just got it. I get to say hi's to people. What do you know about that? I'll be quick. Number one, my biggest fans, Robin Normal, Bill Musk, John White, Timmy Johnson, and of course, if I don't say Julie Wynn, I'm going to get it cracking. We don't want that. But look at this. Tanya Hennard, what's happening? Lister T. Patrick McGuigan, way to cross over to the real men, Patty. I like that. Look at Red. Rupa Paul, my beautiful sister from India. Hoyd Mamamba, what's happening? Aaron Eden, again. Oh, this is a tough name. We're just going to call you KKE because you know I can never pronounce that name. Azar Khan, what's happened? Another UKan jumping over to the good side. Gotta like the red. Don't be jealous now. Come on. Marie Pendy, Gina St. Sin, how you doing? Brian Quirk, Patty Carpenter, Raphael from the Bahamas is joining the American guy. I love it. Lily Lane, my beautiful Lily Lane. Always fun to see you. Angela Lynn, Marie Pendy, I think I said. John Barilla, the movie star from New York, we'll call him. Santos Rodriguez, Francis, Patrick again, Sean Cyrus, coming on over to the good side. I like that.
I can't believe people have got about 3 tabs open, I reckon, at the moment. Because
don't even try. Don't even
they
try.
have. Listen, don't you? You can make yourself sound good, Chris, but we know that everyone is on 3 channels here.
Then Nakamoto. No, they're saying we're only on your channel, Chris. Tell Red is not right. Okay, Rube. Okay, I'm gonna go on. Let's see. I think I got everyone. If I'm Mahfuz isn't Mahfuz from Bangladesh. I'm loving it, guys. Karina Lance, she made it. Welcome to 360. Let's get back to Marty and everyone. We love you. Prayers for everyone. Let's do this, Marty.
A couple more shout outs. Spencer Carter, how you doing? Big John White, there you are. I didn't want to miss you. And Corinne is here. Hello, Corinne, the peacemaker. Anyway, let me get started. You know, on Monday, we had a very unique, well, it really wasn't a roundtable. It was ask the CEO whatever you want. And there was a lot of really cool questions. Everybody was able to ask a question that wanted to. Right at the end, Mr. Tony Monk came on and didn't quite make it, but everyone else got their question answered the best that he can at this time. Some things are ongoing, so the answer isn't that cut and dry. Anyway, one of the ones that I wanted to focus on, a guy named Darren asked, how do you see promoting traffic to all the countries in the future? And my take on this is, if you're looking on passive in the future, it depends on how far you want to go and how much time it takes. But the day will come, traffic-wise, that we are the hunted. And I'm going to explain what that means, my opinion. If you look at Facebook, they don't advertise. Why? Because they've got 2 billion they got 2 billion people. let's say everybody owns a couple. So let's say they have 1 billion. It's still an outrageous number. Everybody's there. So what happens? People go there to do everything, right? They go there to promote. They go there to advertise. That kind of thing, right? Now, the only thing Facebook is one thing, right? It's a chat place. But Passive's going to have many products, digital and products that you can buy, right? Physical products. And the beauty of it will be we start off with 1 million. One day we have 1 billion. People, other countries, and everybody, other businesses will come in for whatever they want because Passive will be, in many people's opinion, I'm one of them, the biggest mall online. Okay, the biggest mall online. Why? Anything that you could possibly need will be there. So people are coming. And when you get to that point, even big companies, where are they going to go? Big companies advertise where the people are. If majority of the people are in one location called Passive, we become the hunted. How much advertising do you need to do when people are moseying around your mall? They're already there. There's a lot more power in Passive than people think. They're not thinking far enough down the road and how much leveraging this really is. I mean, it gets into, free version. Oh, how's anybody going to do anything? Red's going to cover something that is very strong. You'll see what I mean. But keep in mind, traffic-wise, yeah, we're doing traffic now. We're doing what we can. We're getting people to come in. We're getting to look at what we have. But the day will come when you say Passive will be the same as you say Google. People will know what it is. People will be here. People will come here. The next generation will only know here. It's a pretty powerful thing. So keep in mind when you're thinking one way and down the road we become the hunted, it's a powerful thing. There's so many leveraging points that we're not looking at. I know for a fact. Every day I hear something else and I go, whoa, man, you could get people to come in through that window or that door or that closet, whatever. So let me turn it over to Red.
Actually, let's go to Chris Johnson because I know he's well prepared, and I'll go in afterwards because I know he wants to remind me of something. Chris, over to you.
I do. So excellent, Marty. Once again, you guys, it's always an honor for me to be here with you two. There was a couple questions asked about Obless to Ash, and I want to explain. I also got some phone calls. I get a lot of phone calls weekly about Obless and their projects. I want to explain something to everyone right here. Okay. Obless is almost like an individual thing. Anyone can make an Obless project. Last night on the Obless show, we had many founders who actually reached out to some refugees through Tina to give them founders positions. That's an Obless project. Now, does it go in the back office? No, it doesn't have to be. You individually could do an Obless project after we launch, but right now you can always give. Now, there is going to be certain situations. Let's make a fictitious make-believe, a small island in the middle of nowhere that's got 10,000 people living on it, and a hurricane came through and wiped out their houses, and they need medical, they need food. Right? That's a special Obless. That's something where all the founders are going to come together, and we're going to say, what do they need? Let's get it to them immediately. That is a big Obless project. That's something where Ash Mahfuz would probably come in and say, yep, guys, we got to do this. But each individual project that you're going to do is through you. No one's going to say yes or no. If it's ethical and you're helping people out or you're helping anything out, that's an Obless project. So a lot of people are getting confused. And no, Ash Mahfuz is not the final say on an Obless project. For your individual need, okay, that's your choice. You just put it out there and you let it happen. But we got to launch first, but you can keep giving. Now, another thing before I get back to Red, another question was asked, and I can't remember who asked it, but is this free or do we got to pay for it? Now, if you're let's say if you're an outsider, you're not a founder, you're not even a customer, but you want to donate to an Obless cause, like that little island we just talked about. When those individuals click on your site and they put their email, correct me if I'm wrong, Red, and their name, those individuals are kind of locked into you through that email. So in other words, as these people understand, wow, this Passive is really doing good, I want to be part of it. And maybe they want to be a customer or reseller. They're locked into you. Do you understand that? They're not going to go somewhere else. They're locked into you. That email is locked into you. So anything on passive through AI is going to send these individuals things, and eventually they're going to say, I got to get in this. It's just too good. Now, today I was talking to Red and Marty this morning, and Red said something so powerful to me. And I said, Red, that's what the information I love to hear. That's the information that I would love people that are watching a Passive 360 to hear. Now, I'm supposed to remind them of what it is. I think I just did. Redfern, you go right ahead, and thank you for letting me go first and reminding me about reminding you, and you know how that works.
Thanks very much, Chris. Now, obviously, many people in Unpassive are joined because everything is done for you. That is still the case, and it always has been from day one. Once we activate our accounts, then the company get to work doing all of this behind the scenes stuff, getting customers, closing deals and follow-ups, etc., etc. But here is the beauty, and you really need to start thinking outside the box with what is going to happen with Unpassive as far as we are all concerned here. Now, Chris touched on Bless. And this is not just for this one product, but it is going to be for absolutely every single product of Unpassive, of how it is going to work. Now, if you are of the right mindset and you want to get to your financial goals quicker, you can leverage this as much as you want, to the extent of setting up your own resellers of the products as well, plus lots of other things as well that you can do, all within Unpassive. So Chris touched on Bless. Now, if you've got a cause that you want to raise money for instance, my wife Jane, she did the Brighton to Eastbourne marathon walk, which took her about 10 hours, and she's been raising money for that for Macmillan, which is a cancer charity here in the UK, for around about 6 months. Now, if you had that on Bless, for instance, to open that account you have to be a customer, okay, or a founder that has activated their account. So you then put this up on Bless, and you send the link to any person that you want. You put it on Facebook, you can put it anywhere that you like, that to say, I am raising money for this cause. Now, that person who wants to donate to that cause, they click on the link. Guess what they have to put in? They have to put in their name and a valid email. As soon as they do that, then they can obviously give whatever they want to whatever you are raising money for. But here is the thing to keep in the back of your mind. As soon as they have put that information in there with that email, they are then attached to you now and forevermore. Guess what Unpassive is going to do? Because they've got that information, they are then going to start getting to work, okay, with the responders, with all the rest of it, and drip feeding these people with other products of Unpassive, other services, other things that they might want. Some of them will be free that they can go and use, and some of them will be paid. And if any of these people who have given to your charity then go on to buy one of the products or services of Unpassive, guess what that means to you? Yes, you get a commission. Remember, sales equals commissions. Now, let's take this a little bit further. Okay, that on its own is amazing. And that's not just with Bless, it's with every single product, because there's going to be a free version. You can invite people to use the free version, but for them to use that free version, again, guess what they have to do? Put their name and a valid email. And that is going to attach them to you for now and forevermore. Imagine if you're a YouTuber, one YouTube that you put on to Onet for people to view, they have to put their name, they have to put an email to view what they're already viewing anyway on YouTube. But the difference is that they are going to be then attached to you as a person, and anything that they do in the future with Unpassive, if they use that email and that name, more commissions. Now, one of the questions was, can you tell us or hint the time frame of the initial cost for activation? Now, this is a very good question. It's one that many people are looking for, to where we are as far as how much it's going to cost us as founders for the activations. Now, Ash did say that there hasn't been a set amount as yet, but what he has said is he wants to make it as affordable as possible in every single country that there has on passive. And he said you can even come in free. Okay, what is that magic number that we have for on passive as a founder? 3. Okay, 3, and it is free. So that is the goal. But as a free person, okay, so if you came in as free, you can use the free versions of everything. Obviously, you won't get the traffic with that because that is a paid part of on passive, but you can still get to work on your own to build up that pot to activate your account using the free versions. Now, if you get somebody underneath you and they like one of the products, they pay for it, you get the commission, this adds to your pot, and so on and so on. So there really is zero excuse for anybody to say they can't afford it, because there is the ability with on passive for every single person to be able to not only afford to activate their account by using the free versions, but also to leverage every single thing of on passive to benefit you, not only in the short term, but also in the long term. Think outside the box. Think of the possibilities. Start thinking about what can I use within on passive to increase trade to me. Okay, because don't forget, on passive are going to be marketing you, not on passive, you. You get your domain name, you get your website that is linked to you. And there is going to be, I can assure you, people out there who will be setting businesses up for just one of our products because they know they can leverage that to the hilt just with one product. So get your thinking caps on, guys. Think outside the box about what you can do as you to leverage everything to do with on passive. It is super exciting. And this is without what the company is going to do for us. This is without the genealogy that you've got. This is without the people that you've got already in on passive that are going to make the difference now because you have pre-built your organization. So exciting. It really does keep me sleepless nights at the moment. Anyway, Marty, back to you.
Boom. Anyway, that covers a lot of stuff, and a part of it is what I was thinking also. Keep in mind, like Red said when he first got on, you don't have to do any of this, but you can market without being a marketer, okay? You can give away free stuff. It's free. You get them in, they go to the mall of on passive, and one day they go, you know what? I'd like to have that. They pay for it, you get a commission. It's that simple. So it's lifetime. People get nervous when there's money involved. Can invite people to a free version of anything in Unpassive. Once their name and email's in, they're part of you. They're connected to you for life. It's a very powerful thing, and you don't have to look at it like, oh, I don't do that. Well, then don't. That's okay, because you can also buy extra traffic and build your business faster if you want to. There's many options, but thinking you have to do something you don't have to do, you don't. But I guarantee now that everybody watching this, everybody that's going to watch this, they share things, right? Always. Hey, you got to go see this movie. You got to go do that. I went to this dinner. I ate this restaurant. It was fantastic. I'm passive. Hey, I'm in a social media place. There's over 2 million people. They don't take your information. It's very private. It's open. Freedom of speech. It's unbelievable. Oh, I'll come over there. What's it cost? Nothing. Come on in. See what I mean? It's little things like that you can leverage for you and your team. If you want to, don't do it. Because remember, everybody doing above you, next to you, and below you, we're all helping each other. We really are. Everything, if somebody does something, it's helping you. I do something, it's helping other people. It's the beauty of the company. That's why I'm here. That's why most of us are here. I'll turn it over to Chris.
Okay, now that my genius friend's gotten a lot of that out of the way, like me, I like to compare. And what I want to do is I like throwing a curveball in the 360 to keep you on your toes. And I love to keep these guys on their toes because they're a lot of fun. I want to understand, back in 1903, now you understand Ash Mahfuz, I don't know why I do the hand thing. It must be genetic. back in Passive has talked all the time about the correction of the corruption. So I want to give you a small example of something that happened back in 1903. In 1903, Ford Motor Company never almost launched their car, their four-cylinder car. Why? Because you had some monopolists, that's the word they use, they were trying to monopolize. There was 11 manufacturers, car manufacturers back then, that didn't want Ford to come in. Why? Because they just wanted to sell to the super rich. They wanted to keep the market limited to just them, which will also be able for them to raise prices when they want. So here you got a guy named Henry Ford coming in. He's got a car that's better than anyone else's. The value is there. And they're saying, no, you can't build that car. Well, it turns out Henry Ford was a lot like Ashma Farah. He didn't give up. They went through court. They did all the fun stuff to prove him, hey, you guys are wrong, I'm right. I'm trying to teach you something. The correction of the corruption, all right, has happened for many years with a lot of actually big business. And that's how a lot of businesses got started. Now, Henry Ford actually drove up to court with his amazing car that he built. And the judges were blown away and like, wow. And then he actually proved what they were saying was wrong. Kind of like Ashma Farah. Ashma Farah is driving this vehicle to the, not to the courts, but to every home in the world, every village, every city, right to your front door to go into your front door and sit right on your kitchen counter table to earn you money. Now, Bill Ford said his famous saying was, you can have any color car as long as it's black. One of my favorite sayings, okay? Ashma Farah is kind of saying the same thing, but he says, listen, in a passive, you can have any color you want, literally, because this color is going to earn you a residual income. We are the correction of the corruption. We will fight things that have been wrong for many years. And that's one thing a lot of people don't understand about Ashma Farah. He's seen it. He dealt with it. He changed it. It is here. You're looking at 3 individuals have witnessed many things to a passive that you haven't even seen yet, and you're going to be blown away. So that's my comparison. Even the great, look what Ford is today. I mean, they hired me for 32 years. That had to mean something. But look what Ford turned in today, how many jobs it created, how many things are out there just from Ford. Imagine if Ford would have gave up. Imagine what we'd still be riding horses, for crying out loud, or we wouldn't be able to afford them because these monopolizers want to charge everyone their arm, their leg, and their heart to own a car. Ashma Farah said, what did he teach us? Value. Yep. I'm going to give you the best car in the world with all the bells, all the whistles, smoother, quieter, and it's going to be a lot cheaper, but it's also going to earn you residual income. Marty DeGarmo, that's my comparison. Red or Marty, back to one of you guys.
Okay, I'll just pick up on what Marty has said about being a safe environment on passive. Now, personal data today is a massive business. People buy it, people sell it, because it really is the new way of, remember mail drops, letters through your post, that, right? Data is the big thing. Now, if you remember back to Monday when Ash was on and he was talking about the government, well, he was talking specifically about the US government, that the door has been always open as far as the auditing is concerned. And they hadn't come back to him for about a year. And they came back again and said, well, one of the things we want is we want to have a full list of the founders that you have with their names, etc. And he said, I can't give it to you, because it is encrypted. They have got, obviously, they know who we are, but that information is completely encrypted, so they can't give it to anyone else. Now, in today's society, having a company that you know is safe as far as your personal information is concerned, it really does mean a lot. It means you are confident, not only by buying products and services from them, but also handing over any information to them, because you know it's all going to be safe. And this is a big, big deal nowadays. People make millions upon millions of dollars every single year by buying and selling data. On passive aren't in that game. In fact, Ash Farah actually turned around and said, I'm not interested in that. It doesn't do anything for us. That's not what we're about. We are about so much more, rather than just going after that very small part of the market. We don't need to do it, and we certainly don't want to do it. And like Marty said, people love a freebie. I know in the UK, they love a freebie. They're, you know, the old 2-for-1s or buy one, get one frees, all that sort of stuff. You know, offer somebody something, okay, that is completely free, and all they have to do is put their name and an email address into it to access something that is for nothing. You'll be surprised. It is a fantastic way of getting anything out that you can do. You can use all of the tools and products of On Passive. You can knock up a web page by using OCreate if you wanted to, with an offer on. You can schedule it. You can do follow-ups with it as well, all sorts of stuff by using all of the products that are there at your fingertips. Really is, the world is your oyster. All you have to do is have a little bit of imagination, let your mind run, and On Passive will facilitate your needs of what you want to do, because everything is there for you. Once you activate your account, it's phenomenal, it's amazing, and I cannot wait myself personally to start using it. Over to you, Marty.
Yeah, I don't mute myself. I was coughing like an idiot. Anyway, yeah, I think if everybody, you know, as said, dream bigger, think bigger too. Think about the possibilities, right? I mean, yeah, you could get in, just let it ride. And I don't blame you if that's what you want to do. But if you'd like to, because we have no guarantee of time and we can't control time, you could leverage that time and get where you want to get quicker. That's all. So you share it, they get in, there's a name, there's an email, they belong to you. It's that simple. The correction to corruption, somebody had brought it up about governments, and that's not why we're here. What he meant by that is you get in a company, they promise the world, they don't deliver, they don't tell the truth. MLM is rigged against you. What if it wasn't? Why is only 2% of the people make any money? I mean, it's obvious. It's not an even playing field, and they're happy with it because those 2 or 3% of the people bring in enough revenue to make them rich. And in this arena, and on passive, everybody's given the same opportunity, which to me is mind blowing. And you're gonna do good. If you're in, you win. There's no doubt about it. And keep in mind, we will be the hunted. They will be coming. If you have the recipe of success, which is you have the quality, you have the value, you have the technology, and you have the support. If you have that, it's a recipe for success, and we all have it. There's nothing out there like it. Nothing. Don't even look. Stop wasting your time. And we got like 5 full days left, if I'm counting right. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, full days, and that's it. When you see us next week, the founder position will have been closed probably for 12 hours or so. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have. If anybody else has anything, Chris?
Real quick, guys, next Wednesday, when you see it past the 360, I'm going to ask you this. After that Tuesday ends, don't panic. Listen to what these two guys just said. Start leveraging. Learn things. You can still talk about it passive. It doesn't mean you can't. We're still going to put this out there because next step is a lot of things that are going to be benefit for all of us, but don't stop talking about it. Yeah, you can't sign people up, but you definitely could put it in their head that it is coming. We'll go back to that one again. So don't forget that. Marty, that's all I got, brother.
Yeah, and keep in mind, you know, a lot of people, and I talked with Red about this today, I'm sure a very high majority of people are not going back to look at the new websites. If you look at the products and really look at everything they do and what they have, it'll blow you away. It will blow you away. I mean, everybody's going, well, I don't know how this is going to work. 3 seconds on passive.com. They explain them pretty darn well already. Remember, the next phase is whatever you want. Like if you want to share and get there quicker, you can. If you don't, you don't. Things will change a little bit, but it's good. I'm glad that this phase is done. I'm glad it's coming to an end. We all had a chance. We did very well. We took a company from a few hundred people to over 1 million, probably close to 1,400,000. We should all be proud of what we did. I know I have many more friends I ever had in my life all over the world, and without On Passive, that would not have happened. So I really appreciate the Mupara family. God bless them and everything they do. They did not have to take this crazy journey to help all of us because I don't know anybody else that would have done it. Not me. No way. But I appreciate it. I appreciate these guys. And we'll see you next week on what? 360. You know what I'm talking about. Chris, say it.
Marty, shut her down. A path of 360. We're not going nowhere. These two guys definitely aren't going nowhere. And I'm definitely going to get on their shoulders just to say hi to everyone.